What up, guys? Rainer, Quinn, and the show looks a little wobbly. Jesus Christ. And obviously, it looks a little bit different than our normal Chronicast.
Why is that random?
I don't know. That's because we got raided yesterday.
Oh, you got raided?
Yeah! So, guys, we're still coming to you live at 420. We're going to give you a little tour today, if I can get this thing stable, or we're just going to handhold it. But yeah, we got raided, and they took everything. Quinn?
Everything.
Everything. So, guys, obviously, we're getting the word out because they shut down. Quinn, how far down the road did they shut down the street?
My understanding, it was 6 blocks.
6 blocks. I mean,
4 blocks, 6 blocks.
there were people smoking weed. So we got to shut down the streets. So on Canada's legalization day, where they're all celebrating up there, Danks had a search warrant served on us. And we've been trying to get clarifications on that search warrant. So it's something we're going to talk about today. But Quinn, do you want to show people what the LCB decided to seize?
Sure. I think before we do that, we should say, once we have more clarification on what we can and cannot do, until then, the Chronicast will not be a smoking show.
Yeah, trust me.
There's 400 episodes of an intro of me saying, this is a weed show. Right now, it will not be the weed show.
Yeah, we talked with our liquor enforcement officer, and now all of a sudden he can't give us any guidance on if our show of smoking weed in Washington on camera, if that's somehow illegal. He says that's being turned over to the prosecutor, and they're just going to decide what they want to do. So somehow they couldn't figure out what we were doing with 380 episodes. But yeah, I mean, guys, you can obviously comment. We'd love your feedback. We appreciate your support. Here's the one thing I want everyone to know. Downstairs, Danks Emporium, totally open, not shut down. You can come in and buy. We're actually doing sales all weekend. Just appreciation for the support. Quinn, what is going on all through the weekend?
All through the weekend, we have $35 ounces, $9 grams of oil, and $2 pre-rolls.
Nice. So, guys, we literally cannot appreciate how much support you guys have given us over the last 2 years. Quinn, you were on the first Chronicast.
And that is why I'm sitting here with you today.
Yeah.
I was on the very first Chronicast, and I haven't been on very many lately, but that's not because I don't love the show.
Yeah, and John's doing a great job. It's actually John's birthday yesterday. John got raided on his birthday. So if you guys follow him on Instagram, make sure to hit him up. But Quinn, let's
show him the camera.
Hey guys, don't know what happened there, but we're back. So anyways, now that we're back, you want me to show them where all the cameras used to be? There used to be a camera right there.
Everybody's going to get to see the studio.
Yeah, for those guys who haven't gotten to come and smoke with us, you guys get to now come see the studio, or what used to be in the studio. So, we have all these bongs and pipes and props. And, that's a smoking shelf where we used to have a bunch of bongs on it that we used to smoke out of. But somehow we've determined that you can't have bongs that are ever used. Danks Emporium has a license to sell paraphernalia, but obviously we can't have used paraphernalia. So here's Quinn going around that way. Well, that's an empty shelf. Quinn, what used to be on that shelf?
That used to be a bong. Used to be a bong. That used to be a pipe.
E-nail.
E-nail.
So
some other stuff.
So I don't have the full count, but just in one line item of the raid, there's a line item that says 168 bongs. So I didn't know our glass collection was so diverse, but I guess we love our glass.
I guess we do.
Yeah. So anyways.
The hard pill to swallow is we had thought what was going on was okay.
Yeah.
And we want it to be okay. We wouldn't have done it if it wasn't okay.
So here, guys, just so you can see, back here, no one ever gets to see this. That's a door. See that door? That door goes to nowhere because our liquor enforcement officer came here and said that that had to be boarded up so that we could have our studio here. So we boarded it up. Quinn, was it boarded up yesterday?
Oh, the door was open.
Oh, the door was definitely boarded up on the other side.
Oh, no. Oh, yes. No.
Yeah.
It was boarded up for sure. Nothing changed.
Yeah, nothing changed on our part. They even opened the door and checked it. So let's...
I think this is also an apology to whomever filed a complaint. So sorry, hurt your feelings.
Yeah. So someone filed a complaint, and somehow, from whatever the complaint was, we're getting that complaint here hopefully soon. When we find out what it was, we apologize for why ever you hate our weed show. We tried to be entertaining, but that's the case. So let's go around. I just want to show you how many cameras they felt that this was going to stop us from doing stuff. So if you haven't ever seen any of the behind the scenes, here's John's workstation. If I can get this. Yep, that's a camera that used to be mounted. Right here was a camera. Right here was a camera. And then if you guys know our cool product camera, it used to be on the other end of this. That's gone. And then our product camera right here, all gone. Let's go into the green screen room. I'm doing the tour. And this was where we kept our big camera for shooting full green screen. And then this is them tearing apart our entire green screen. Because, we were clearly hiding the weed. We were hiding it when we filmed it on camera. So this is I got some questions here, which me and Quinn will answer. And I'm going to take you guys into our gear room, because they even went into the gear room of the cameras we weren't using, because they had to take all those cameras as well. Quinn, what did they take from you?
Took my laptop.
Took your laptop?
A bunch of paperwork.
Yep. They took my desktop. They took John's desktop, all the backup drives.
On the positive note, for anybody that is watching, I want to say that they were very understanding and respectful of the need of my cell phone. And to the gentleman that was able to go and grab my cell phone for me, thank you.
Yeah. So, I wasn't here, so I can't speak on any of that. But I'm glad that there was no warrants out for anybody's arrest. There's no one's been charged. No one's been charged with anything. So basically what we have is a judge determined by, the real thing is that a judge had to sit there and watch the Chronicast. Does that put a smile on your face in some way, shape, or form to think that a judge sat and watched one of our...
Watched me sing?
Yeah. Watched us play Danky Do, Danky Dice. And how many officers were here, Quinn? A lot.
Over 20.
Yeah. So we got a question on what's the ramifications where this offense worsens than selling to a minor. Yeah. So the thing that we looked up online is they are saying that this is a Schedule C, Class C felony. And so that is what the prosecutors are going to be figuring out. And then we found something else that, we don't know what a Class C felony is or means. But Danks Emporium, the store, has never sold to a minor, not once. We've never had one strike against us because we don't sell to minors. We actually follow the rules, and we set up the rules to make sure that it was okay for us to have a TV show. At least that's what we thought. So,
and again, that's what we thought.
Yeah, and we've always tried. That's the reason why. Why would we broadcast ourselves? Just like why would we broadcast ourselves now if we were intentionally trying to do something wrong or hide it? Right. It just makes no sense. So, I know that a lot of people hit us up on Facebook and Instagram and a lot of love, but a lot of people just wanting to know what happened. So we wanted to go live and show you guys what actually happened. The weirdest thing is, and this is going to look really shitty, but that's a big light, and that's our China balls, and that's another big light. So they took the cameras, but they didn't take the lights. So we're allowed to have lights when not shooting ourselves on cameras. So, anyways, I don't really know. That's the weirdest thing. Like, we always go, we talk about vendors, we do things on the Chronicast. We are kind of in the dark as much as you guys are. We're obviously talking with legal, and we're getting the word out to the community of, hey, we're here, we're still open, there's nothing wrong with the store. Somehow, they've really gotten very angry if people smoke weed on camera. So I don't really know what else to say. I'd love to have more of an update for you guys, but obviously this is, 24 hours after the incident?
Yeah.
And so we're 24 hours into this, and we're definitely going to be keeping you guys posted. It is John, well, like I said, it's John's birthday weekend, so he'll be back Monday, so hopefully we'll make this look a little bit better by Monday. Not a lot of promises, but yeah, we're definitely going to keep talking with you guys and keep you guys all updated.
Yep. Thank you to everybody that has supported the show in the past, and Danks Winter Emporium. I think we're going on almost approaching a year and a half of doing the Chronicast.
Well, yeah,
every Monday through Friday.
Yep.
I personally, it's no secret, I'm on over 300 of those. It was an absolute blast. I learned a lot. I learned a lot about our industry. I learned a lot about the producer processors that are moving this industry forward. And as I've always said on the show, I have the utmost respect for anybody that is trying to take the ball and move it forward. This was a great learning experience. Still is. Hopefully we can get it back.
Yeah, so I mean, that's the crazy thing is like, we don't know. Like, does the show need to move to Oregon? Does the show need to move to Canada? Now that it's like, I guarantee if we were doing this in Canada, we wouldn't be having any problems today. You know what I mean? We would be smoking it up. And so it's just weird to think that Washington is one of the first states. You know, there's argument between Colorado and Washington. There'll always be that argument of who was legal first. Washington decriminalized first. Colorado sold the first gram, yada, yada, yada. But seriously, to think that being one of the first recreational states that we're smoking recreational weed on camera, and then to have a search warrant for our upstairs is crazy.
So we've had a lot of questions about, is everybody safe? Was everybody safe? What happened? It looked scary. Oh, hell yeah, that looked terrifying. Everybody was safe. Everybody was fine and calm and respectful the whole way. The budtending staff and I played 2 hours worth of Pictionary.
As you guys wait around for them to haul everything out. Yeah,
everybody was okay, and yeah.
So the thing is one question that's come up is like, why weren't customers allowed into the parking lot? Like, why did they basically? It appeared that they shut down the store, even though there was no effect or anything on the store. The store hasn't done anything wrong. And that kind of stuff. So Quinn, maybe you could enlighten people on why, for anybody driving by and all that kind of stuff, why was there, why couldn't they come in and still shop yesterday?
So, and again, there was no confrontation, no nothing. Everything was cordial and fine. We closed the store. We were asked to close the store for the safety of the officers and everybody investigating the upstairs portion of this building. The amount of traffic that would come in and out of the store would just, could potentially pose problems for the investigation. So everybody allowed them to conduct their investigation. And because yesterday was such an intense experience, everybody else was given the rest of the day off, and we chose to respect those feelings of your dank budtenders, and we closed for the rest of the day. So again, nothing happened to the store. The retail space is open, And thank you again for coming.
Yeah, I gotta say, the fact that we had somebody at the door at 7:45 this morning really shows how much you guys care, and it means the world to us that we can be here and deliver value to you guys, whether it's the show, whether it was our upstairs, whether it's downstairs, whether it's price, convenience, just how our Budtenders go above and beyond for our customers really means a lot. So there was one question, and I do just want to answer it. It's like, so is the show coming back or is it over? And I'll just be honest, Dana, we don't know at this point. We called and talked to our enforcement officers trying to get clarification. Can we smoke on camera, or did somehow smoking on camera become illegal in Washington and we weren't notified by that? And so at this point, we don't know. We're going to talk with our attorneys and then go from there. I just want to bring some facts to the situation of anything that people are discussing. Is yes, people 100% came on here, smoked with us. We did 380 episodes. We had guests on the show, and they all got to smoke for free. Everybody knows that everybody got to smoke for free, and we never charged a single person to come on the show and smoke with us. We loved making friends. I know Quinn made a bunch of friends. I made a bunch of friends, not just the producer and processors, but just anybody who has a passion and a love for cannabis like we do. I think you're one of our friends. And so that's what we really enjoyed getting to do. And so that's the thing. When they raided up here, there was no cash register. There was nobody selling anything. There was no club. There was no exclusivity club where you had to join a membership. There wasn't any of that. And so that's where we were very caught off guard, because we were obviously, in our opinion, following any and all rules to just promote the normalization of cannabis. I mean, we even had a show that kind of had that as its tagline. So I will say that obviously me and Quinn and the entire staff here have been going through a bunch of emotions today, as I'm sure you guys can all guess, because it feels like we had something ripped away from us. I'm sure you guys watching us here right now feel that like all of a sudden something was taken from you guys. But I want to let you guys know that we're obviously going to fight to figure out a way to get it back. Whatever the Chronicast comes and goes forward, whatever it becomes, that's what we're going to figure out. So once again, guys, thanks for the love. We want to bring you back Stoner News, Stoner Games, Chronicast. The Quinn's got to answer the walkie because we got to help customers, guys. That's what we do. But we hope to see you all soon. If you have been a guest on the show, please hit us up on Instagram. You guys definitely know our Instagrams and those kind of things. We may not get to smoke live anymore, but we would still love to get a smoke with each and every one of you guys. So this is just one more chapter in the Dank story. And to anybody and everybody up in Canada, I do actually want to wish you guys a happy legalization day, even though it was yesterday. I'm super excited for everybody up there. I know the weed is expensive, $56 an eighth, $14 grams. It's tough. It's rough. There's a lot of taxes on that, but don't worry, guys. Prices are going to come down soon. Don't you worry. And I do hear that the weed is actually pretty good. I'm not going to say as good as Washington, but I do hear it's pretty good. So I can't wait to see exactly what goes on up there. So guys, anybody who's just tuning in, just getting this shared, obviously go back, watch it from behind, because I don't want to bore everybody with just the message of the fact that, they took a whole bunch of stuff. I'm going to give you guys the rest of the tour because you don't get to come upstairs anymore. So for anybody who'd been upstairs, you have done this walk. I'm going to walk through here, walk through the little side. You guys have definitely seen our areas. So looks a little bit different with everything torn up. So they took all the bongs and all this kind of stuff. They took the computer, and that was pretty much it. They didn't feel like taking all of our cool shirts. I kind of like our shirts. And then they felt that they needed it. This is our gear room. You guys have never seen the gear room. This is where we have to keep all the gear to be able to shoot the shows. So we had camera. These were just the backup cameras that we would keep. And so they took all of those. They took stacks. We had stacks and stacks and stacks of hard drives here of old content that we were just storing, archiving. They went through all of our Pelican cases. And then if you guys haven't seen all the other stuff, you know, this is our editing bays and those kind of things. They took the big tower that was right there. There was another big tower right here. They took the laptop. We had to get new laptops. These literally, we had to go get these today so that we can actually do work, because we do still need to run a shop. They took Quinn's computer. Quinn's back at work. They took the computer on this. They took two or three computers off this desk, and they took a tower over here. There was our bookkeeping computer right there. So yeah, guys, it was kind of crazy. We're going to do the Chronicast in his garage. That's what they say. Guys, I'm open to any and all ideas. Obviously, you guys need to stay safe out there. We're going to figure it out here, and then we will keep you guys posted. Why the bongs? So I feel that they are trying to prove that we smoked weed. Like, that's no joke, guys. They literally only took bongs that had like resin on them and dirty bongs. So if you've been on the show, you know that we used to keep just a fuckload of bongs right here, just wall-to-wall bongs we'd keep there. We literally didn't even have any storage space, so we had to use to keep bongs up on this shelf, and then we kept bongs all here. There's our microphones. We kept bongs all here. We basically hid bongs anywhere we possibly could because we just didn't have any space. And then all of them, like everything's gone here, all gone here. You guys all know, like Bon Jovi used to live here, all those other ones, all the pipes here. They literally took all the pipes out of, you know, we just kept them on trays because we just had so many different ones. And so that's somehow evidence that we smoked weed, but 380 episodes of us smoking weed on camera, I don't get it. So, but anyways, guys, we're trying to figure it out. I don't actually know. John's not here, so he can't tell me. I don't got Brandon here to tell me what Chronicast number this is. Brandon, if you're still watching, tell me what Chronicast number this is so I can give it a good sign off. We loved every one of you guys that came on the show, and that was good. Honestly, you know, we're still going to have the show playing in our bud room. So exactly, you guys need to live higher. So that's the crazy part. But guys, from the deepest bottom of my heart, thank you so much for tuning in over the last 2 years. We've had an absolute blast. I know this is not the end. We're still going to keep coming to you guys, whether it's live, whether it's pre-recorded, whether it's taped. And don't forget, I mean, we still have like the Morning Spacey show. We still have a whole bunch of other shows and content we do. Literally, John was literally cutting new vlogs. We're really working on getting our vlog better. We literally, there's no joke. Yesterday was the first day for a new editor, Megan, who you guys will get to meet. But literally on her first day is when the raid happened. She worked half a day and then it was over. So anyways, that's what all happened. So guys, thanks for the comments. Thanks for the support. I hope you guys all have an amazing day. From all of us here at Danks Emporium, this has been Chronicast episode 389 in the books. I'm Random Vaughn. Be sure to live higher. Peace. I don't know how to end this.